Now I'm going to be talking about something called the standard form. It's a little bit of different form. I don't like it as much as the y-intercept form, but it's definitely, you'll see a lot out in the real world. So I'm going to define it here. The standard form of a linear equation is as follows. Ax plus by equals c. There's your standard form right there, where x and y are the variables, and a, b, and c are just real numbers. But a and b are not both 0, okay? So this one and that one cannot both be 0. That will mess everything up, okay? So I got an example down here. In this example right here, I want to find the slope and the y-intercept of the below equation, which is in standard form. This equation is in standard form. Well, sadly, we can't just look at this one like y-intercept form and know what the slope and the y-intercept are. What we have to do first is we have to convert this to standard form. Okay, so we got to do a little algebraic manipulation, and when we're doing that, our goal is, this is our goal, to get the y by itself on the left side, because in y-intercept form, it is on the left side. It's like y, remember, y-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Okay, so let's get that y by itself. Now to first do that, remember, we're balancing this equation, so I like to make my little railroad track thing, and whatever I do to the left side, I got to do the right. So let's start by moving, I like to add or subtract first. So let's start by adding 4x to both sides. Okay. Now when we do that, we're going to have these two x's. This is going to cancel, right? That's gone. And what we're going to have is 2y, on the left side is equal to now, let's put 4x minus 6. Remember, we can't combine these two together. This is a constant, this is a variable right here. These are not like terms, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we can't bring them together. Now, did we get the y by itself? Sadly, no. There's still this 2 right in front of the y right there. So we got to work with that. So to get rid of that now, what we're going to do is we're going to divide both these sides by 2. Now, you got to divide every term by 2. You can't just divide one. That's not fair. You got to do it for everybody. So we're going to divide everything by 2, and when we do that, what we got left here, well, 2 divided by 2, see how these two 2's just go away. See you later. So we got y here. Now 4 divided by 2 right here, no, that's just 2. And then the x is still there, and we got the subtraction sign. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, and there we go. Convert to standard form. Why does it say convert to standard form? We want to convert to y-intercept form. Let's change this, everyone. That's ridiculous. To y-intercept form. I ran a room. That's horrible. Y-intercept. Hope you guys can read that. I can't. Y-intercept form. Okay, so we convert to y-intercept form. Now that it's in this form, part 2, is to determine the slope and the intercept form. Determine the slope and intercept from the standard form, which also should be the y-intercept form, right? Seriously, what was I thinking when I wrote this? So let's take a look at this. We're going to try to identify what the slope is. Let's do that in blue. This is our slope right here. That's given to you right there. And right here, don't forget about the negative, is your y-intercept is -3. So this should be y-intercept. I'll make sure I get that changed. Okay. Great. Okay, so in the next couple of sections, we're going to be talking about horizontal lines, a few other things.